Salve, I'm Magister de Veras. Today I will teach you the do's and don'ts of offensive humor. I enjoy an offensive joke as much as the next guy, but there's a time and place for it. We can all appreciate a good joke, but you have to understand there is a point it stops being a joke and starts just being hurtful. Remember, satire is supposed to be comedy, not bullying. But when does a joke stop being a joke? You are probably wondering, well, if you are intentionally trying to hurt somebody, then it's not a joke. It is a joke as long as people can get a laugh at it and you're not intentionally trying to hurt anybody. Now that we got the basics down that it's a joke as long as you aren't intentionally trying to hurt somebody, there are a few exceptions to this, such as time and place as well as who you're saying the joke around. Now you might wonder when time and place might be, to which the answer is the best place to tell an offensive joke is around friends or acquaintances that know you enough to know you're joking, or even the internet is a good place to tell offensive jokes as long as you can handle all the butthurt special snowflakes. Now that you know when and where it's okay to tell an offensive joke, now it's time to learn when not to. You should never tell an offensive at a funeral for the same reason you should never tell a 9/11 joke at the 9/11 memorial. Both are places where we mourn the people we've lost. So we shouldn't ever be disrespectful at a place of mourning, especially since it would be extremely inconsiderate to the people who had lost loved ones and were there to mourn them. So, now who is it okay to tell offensive jokes to? Well, you should never tease somebody's suffering. For example, going off the previous example, you shouldn't tell a 9/11 joke to somebody who's lost somebody in 9/11 unless they're okay with it. Another thing you shouldn't joke about is somebody's dead loved ones. One last example, don't tease somebody with something they're sensitive about, such as disabilities, insecurities, and personal suffering. Both of these would be more like personal attacks on them. The only time it's okay to joke with somebody about one of these is if the people the jokes relate to is okay with them. Now you might be asking, what if I was telling a joke and I accidentally say it around the wrong person? Well, if that happens, it's an honest mistake. Just say sorry and explain it was a joke. If they try to argue about it after you said sorry, then they are just butthurt, and at the very least you were the bigger man. So that is all for this video. Hopefully I've been able to help inform people on how to use offensive comedy in a way that can bring us together. Obey.